One microphone.
Is this on?
It's on.
Okay.
We're rolling.
We started.
How's it going, everybody? Wes Davies here. Welcome back to another video here in beautiful, sunny Kaohsiung with one of my best pals in the world, Mr. Lucas Engström. How's it going, bud?
So good. This is my first time being down in Kaohsiung for like over a year, I think. It's always sunny, it's always warm, and it's always lovely to meet you, Wes.
Always lovely to meet you too, buddy. So I am sure that if you follow my channel, you'll be very familiar with Mr. Lucas Engström. He has actually risen up the ranks to become one of Taiwan's premier YouTubers.
One of,
yeah.
I'm not sure where the line is really, but
And just for context, you and I started around the same time, and
Yeah.
I don't know, about a year or 2 years ago, suddenly you just hit a very specific formula and you just kind of skyrocketed since then.
that's one way to put it.
And also 2 videos a week, I'm sure helped.
Yes, exactly. There was basically just like doubling down on my videos,
Yeah.
and with that, basically just like doubling down on like the views and the subscribers.
Yeah, and you kind of rebranded your channel a little bit too.
A little bit. I literally rebranded it. I changed the name from my personal Lucas Engström to 外国人介绍 Taiwan, which translates to
Foreigner introducing Taiwan.
Yeah, exactly. So that actually helped me personally a lot, because it sounds so stupid to say, because no one else really noticed the change.
Okay.
But to me, that was like the single biggest change I've ever done to my channel.
And you also make videos occasionally about Taiwan news, world news as it affects Taiwan, things like that. So you're saying that you didn't feel comfortable making those types of videos using only your own name?
Oh yeah, no. I think in the beginning, I talked about like news from a Lucas Engström perspective.
Okay.
If it had some connection to my life in Taiwan. But afterwards, when I changed, then it just opened up to like introducing Taiwan, not introducing Lucas Engström in Taiwan.
Okay.
If that makes sense. And that's when like my views started, and it was more like not tailored for a bigger audience, but more well received, because more people from Taiwan would be able to, it was more relevant for a wider Taiwanese audience.
Right, even if they're not as interested, no offense, in your personal life.
They're not. I have it like black and white. YouTube analytics. I know that you don't care about my personal life.
But they do care about Taiwan, so it's just a foreigner, Lucas Engström, introducing Taiwan.
Exactly, and it just opens up so much more as well. So it doesn't always have to be about me.
Yeah.
And I also interview other foreigners in Taiwan, and then it becomes more about them. And it's a lot easier to find more interesting foreigners in Taiwan than other interesting stories from the same foreigner after 4 years of making YouTube videos once or twice every week.
So you're almost playing the host now on your own channel.
A little bit, yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, and I love that too.
Yeah,
and
you're good at it.
Thank you. Yeah, and it also, like, to some extent, it also makes me better understand Taiwan from other people's perspective. Because again, like, the whole purpose of why I started my YouTube channel in the beginning was because I got tired of Taiwan.
Okay.
Because my life in Taiwan was, I tried to make it as similar to my Swedish life as possible. Basically just staying indoors, playing video games with my Swedish friends every single day.
Okay.
And I was like, why am I in Taiwan? It's just, there's a time difference, and if I want to eat Western food, it's actually more expensive in Taiwan than compared to my mom's cooking in Sweden.
Right.
So then I was kind of like bored of my life, but then through my videos and through talking to other foreigners, I also discovered that Taiwan, from a foreigner's perspective, is actually very different depending on which foreigner you're talking to and the country they're from.
So before, I mean, you came to Taiwan as a student. I know you spent many years working on your Mandarin and things like that. You've done commercials and advertisements, but now you're at a point where you are literally a full-time YouTuber. I would say 95% of your revenue is coming from all the hard work that you've put into your own YouTube channel. And you've built that up from scratch all by yourself. Does that give you a sense of accomplishment? Does that make you happy? Like, how do you actually feel about that now that that's the reality?
I feel stressed all the time, every single day. It's it's very stressful.
Okay.
Like, still now, because the money, like, you have no secured income at all. like next week, I don't have any salary unless I make another video next week. So first of all, I didn't start my YouTube channel to make money. I didn't think of this as a job.
Right.
I honestly didn't even know there was a thing called like a full-time YouTuber when I started making YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So this is all like very new to me as well. Even after it has become now like my 100% of my income, it's not as secure as I thought it would be. If, you know, because I still have like over 200,000 subscribers somehow. I don't know how that happened. It doesn't matter at all, because if I don't make a video next week, I'm not getting paid next week. And you always know when it is literally like your salary, you need to like come up with things that you still want to make, videos that you think are important to yourself, but that hopefully a lot of people are watching, so I get paid. So it's only stress. But at the same time, I also do what was my hobby before. And I think anyone who is fortunate and lucky enough to be able to live based on their hobby, which it still feels like, you know, like Wes is one of my absolute best friends here in Taiwan and in the entire world, to be honest.
Thanks, pal.
And just being able to consider this working is very surreal.
Right, because technically we are sort of working right now.
This is on your channel, so I'm not even getting paid for this.
I should have bought you a coffee, I'm sorry.
That's the thing that sometimes gets too blurry. You end up working until the middle of the night, but then you also spend the entire days like not working sometimes. So it's more of a like literally like a lifestyle instead of a job, because a job to me is, I don't know how to say it in English, but a job, you can like 下班, you can like finish work, but you can...
Okay, it's 5 o'clock, I'm done work, I'm going home, I'm not even gonna think about work again.
Exactly.
Until 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Exactly, so I never think of YouTube as work, because work ends and YouTube never ends.
Even when you publish a video, the video is doing well. Okay, well, what do I do now? I have to work on the next video.
Actually, mentally, that was the worst thing when I became like a full-time YouTuber, because previously it was just like a hobby. So I would release a video on like Fridays at 7 p.m. and then I would have the entire Friday off. Because I was like done with that week's project. Now it's like, it doesn't matter if it's Tuesday morning 11 a.m. or if it's Friday, literally 1 minute after I already released the video, I'm like back at it and just like editing non-stop basically.
Well, I think honestly everyone can see how hard you work. I mean, the quality of your videos is top-notch. Just the camera gear alone that you have would take somebody years and years to accumulate and learn how to use, which is actually the case with you. So yeah, congratulations on everything, man. And you know, it's great to see the success that you've been having.
Thank you so much. And I just don't want to discourage anyone to if they want to try to become YouTubers. But I do think it's important to note that for my first 3 years of doing YouTube videos, my profit was zero. I took all the money that I made from like revenue from Google Ads, and even like my super kind YouTube channel members, supporters who are like supporting the channel. I took all that money to invest back into the channel to make better videos about Taiwan. So for the first 3 years, I didn't make like not a single dollar in profit, because it all went back to the channel. So now after the first 3 years, it's the first time I can actually pay my rent and pay my food using like the YouTube money. So it's a long journey, and I'm finally somehow able to say that I'm on the other side of at least the financial struggle, but I still struggle every week to make new videos.
Well, yeah, and I think that's the goal, right? Is you put in all those hours and hours and hours of hard work so that eventually you can be self-sufficient.
The day I went full-time, I think I've been doing YouTube videos for like regularly, like every single week for 3.5 years. And I calculated my hourly salary, and I think I came out to 82 Taiwanese dollars per hour I put in after 3.5 years. And again, I didn't even get that money, because again, it came back to buying a new camera, buying a new tripod, buying new lights. So it is a lot of hard work. So don't go into the YouTube journey thinking that you will be a full-time YouTuber and make money, because you need to find another kind of motivation to keep you going those Thursday nights at 2 and 3 a.m. when your Wes Davies are annoying you, making new videos that you're trying to compete with every week.
And now you're my Wes Davies, because I need to look at you for motivation now, how the tables have turned.
It's just so amazing as well. Like, again, I've said it so many times, without you and without Yuan, I would never have been able to be here, because there's so many times where my personal motivation have just not been strong enough. When you're done with one video at like 11 p.m. to just have like the dedication and the energy to start a new project and then sit up until like 2-3 a.m. to like type like subtitles.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the worst thing. And that is absolutely something I would not have done without being annoyed by you every single week.
Thanks, man. I'm glad I got to be the person to annoy you.
Should also mention, I've been trying to get Wes to come up to my new studio up in Taipei.
That's right.
He has promised if this video gets over 5,000 likes, he will take the next HSR up to Taipei, and then we'll continue this interview, but then on my channel up in Taipei.
Anyway, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this kind of more candid style of interview. Thanks for being so open and honest, Lucas.
No problem.
And again, thanks for all your hard work. I'm sure everybody watching appreciates what you do and hopefully what we do. Please make sure to follow Lucas's channel. I'll put the link down below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, so maybe I have one day a hope to even approach the subscribers that Lucas Engstrom has. And thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.